I represent radio now. There's a wicked tune that dropped today. It's called Panicking by two of the heavyweights of the UK dancehall scene. And I'm joined right now via Zoom by both artists right here. We've got the man like K-More. How you doing, man? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good, Gully. You good, yeah?
Yeah, man, it's good to have you on the show here again. It's been about a year since we've had you here. But we're joined by the man himself as well, J Kaz. How you doing, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm great and still getting better, so positivity.
That's what we like to hear, man, because I was thinking about it. The last time that the three of us all were in the same room together was at the Shenseea show in Birmingham back in 2020, January 2020, literally 6 weeks before the pandemic hit and the world stopped and we were all in the same room together, which thinking about that just sounds crazy. So like, how's things been for you guys to think that we have a hope of summer happening? We might get that back again.
I didn't even realize it was 6 weeks before the pandemic. Is it like that? You sure?
Yeah, it's about that. I remember
it was in January.
Yeah, it was cold. I remember it being freezing cold out in January in Birmingham, and then literally like, I think I remember even like one of the last things like, oh yeah, I'll link up with you guys soon. Like, we'll be doing another party, and then it was like nothing.
Oh no, that's crazy. I didn't realize that still.
Well, I feel as if we're on a good tip though.
I'm excited to see what I got for the summer still.
You have plans, but God has the main plan. You see it? So plans, but God knows what's going on.
Absolutely, but you know, we've got hope again, and this song Panicking that dropped today is giving us that hope again, because that is the UK dancehall banger I'm absolutely loving. And for you, K-More, this isn't the first time you've linked up with J Kaz, because I know that you both jumped on the regular remix by Big Zeeks last year. So what's been your favourite part of working with J Kaz prior to this?
I just think J Kaz is an amazing artist. I think he's very skillful. He's got lyrics, he's got melodies, and I feel like, yeah, man, he's up there, and I just like working with him. You know what I mean? It's been a long time coming, but yeah, man, I just rate him highly.
Definitely, man. I feel like you guys have, well, as I said, I saw you both at Shenseea show last 2020 January, so we're all linking up. It was all vibes. So I know you guys have known each other. So for you, J Kaz, I know this isn't the first time you worked with K-More as well, because even with the regular remix, you were also on Doctor's Boombastic remix as well. So what do you find is like the most exciting part of working in unity with UK dancehall artists? Because I feel sometimes dancehall lacks a bit of unity with artists, but I feel the UK guys are really working together as one big team.
Yeah, I really have to show K-More respect, car. From early, he's been supportive. Like, he's brought me on big stages, like from early. So, like before I even had any songs that anyone even knew. So I have to big him up for that still. You know what I mean? Like the first time man's on set, and not even just the size of the stages, like the that comes with that as well. So, but like me and K-More, I think we've been like conversing through the internet kind of from like 2015, if I remember it correctly. 2015, early 2016 maybe, from time where I don't even know how like we forwarded across each other on the internet. Because I remember at that time, K-More was the only one really putting out music videos that was doing like dancehall really. Because there was K-More, and then I was in Leicester at the time, and then there was another dancehall artist called Mr. So it was literally Mr. and K-More, and Darkface not really doing music videos, but he was on SoundCloud, but K-More was the only one, literally. So it was just mad. There, like I was looking at his levels, like, okay, I need to step up my levels, I need to do some music videos. At them time they had clean videos as well, like them videos on Link Up TV where, you get me, like them ones, like the one I remember there was the one in the garden, like and then there was a one like
I love me. I think that was what was that called? Up there.
Yeah. So from them time and London Don, I remember when he dropped London Don on Twitter, and then like he had a buzz, like even Austin Darbo was shouting him out and like that, and I was looking at K-More on the level, like yeah, that's where I need to progress to. So you know what I mean? Always just like, yeah, we're just good friends, so we're just saying that.
Well, I love seeing that unity right there, because again, we see in Jamaica, for example, dancehall, you know, not just from the clashing side, you do see a lot of people kind of like trying to just stay in their own lane, make their own singular brand. Whereas here, I feel like here in the UK, like yourselves, Doctor, Big Zeeks, like you guys regularly would link up and hold a vibe. Like it was never a case of anyone's like against each other. Everyone boosted each other's success. Everyone like, you know, not just respects each other, but also at the same time will champion other artists, be like, yo, if you like my stuff, check out my bro here. It's like, I feel as if that's very UK centric, and it's great to see. So Kamo, the last time we caught up here on the Represent show was when you were dropping your new single, which was Yo-Yo last year, and things have just kind of been mad since then. And I remember you saying, I've got a lot of music to come, and you were not joking, because straight off the back of that, you had the Lali and Danny Boo remix of Yo-Yo, which just was absolutely incredible, where you took the vibes back to Jamaica as well, and had a real tune that was on the streets in Jamaica. So when I first found you, I remember you were still, as we were saying, like the UK guy. So how does it feel kind of like, you know, taking your music back to Jamaica again and seeing it bust over there?
It feels good, but you know what I'm most proud of? I'm most proud of that there is a good platform in the UK, or we're making sound in the UK first, because I feel like you have to represent from where you're from. You see me? So that's my most proudest thing to know, that yeah, if you come UK, you can say yo, More J Kaz, Big Zeeks. There's so much more names where rah, you know what I mean? Like there's so much more names for the so indie. So that's what I'm most proud of. But in terms of getting a response in Jamaica, it's amazing, man. I was in Jamaica last year, September, and no red allows with a mask, and I'm walking around like, yo, More, like what? Yo, More, I'm like, yo, it's a mad feeling. You see me? So it's good, man. But I thought that there's enough more work to do, and we're just here pushing, man. You see me? It's just a start.
Definitely, man. Well, we're proud of you for flying the flag from over here over there as well, man. It is incredible to see it, especially when things are very different and how tunes will bust in the UK in comparison to Jamaica. Like they've all just got Spotify over in the Caribbean, like only in the last few months or something like that. So how do you feel like the strategy for a tune to blow up is different between both sides of the Atlantic?
Dancehall is just a different thing, and it's what it is. Dancehall busted in the dance. So in Jamaica, there could be a hot song on the road, and we don't even know it. There could be a hot song that they haven't got Spotify streams. It's not about that. It's about the people. You see me? It's a different type of. It's like on the ground. You know what I'm trying to say? So when your song translates to Jamaica, you know it's hot because it's different. You see me? You could have a hot song in Jamaica that's running the road, but it might have 10,000 streams, 2,000 streams on Spotify. You know what I'm trying to say? It's a different network over there. You see me? It's about the street, the man in the taxi. Remember, they're still playing CDs and everything. You see me? So this is a different ball game. It's a different ball game, man.
Absolutely. So for you, J Kaz, like you kind of have a bit of a similar strategy when you had a bit of a viral hit with Hypocrite. So that was on the Catch-22 rhythm that was made so big by Prince Swanee. Was that something that you kind of intentionally wanted to do to make sure that, you know, there was a sound that, you know, in Jamaica they could relate to straight away off the back of it and be like, yo, that's what the UK are doing with our style, even though you're a dancehall artist in your own right. Was that like something you had as a strategy?
I guess you could say that, but so with that one, I had the rhythm from time, and I tried to voice on that rhythm so many different. I just never afforded, so I just put down the rhythm, and then Amaria was just on IG Live because she already recorded the song, and my brethren sent me the link through my DMs, so I just went on there, and I was like, "Rah, this is fire." And then I don't know if she saw my comment or someone just. Actually, I think she said to me that someone said, "Oh, you should get J Kaz on this," and then she gave me a free ball with an open goal. So I just had to just execute, and it worked. So.
Well, it's definitely done well, man. The numbers speak for themselves on YouTube right now, because that was the one that everyone kind of knew. And for me as a DJ, it's a wicked way for us to be juggling back to back with the Prince Swanee track and then jump straight into that one as well. So I really love how you've kind of partnered all that together. And Kmore, like that's something I know you're quite familiar with. I think the way I discovered your music was probably tracks like Fiddy Girl Dem, which was on the Overdweet rhythm. So do you feel as if like nowadays, being one of the leading UK dancehall artists, you can kind of just be put on these big rhythms straight off the bat of it? Or do you feel as if you still need to kind of make sure you're doing your singles for the Spotify camp in the UK as well as doing these kind of SoundCloud tracks?
Firstly, you have to say for the gal them. I don't know what you said before. I don't know why. Say it again, for the gal them.
We'll get it right. It's for the gal them.
Yeah. But, yeah, man. I think rhythms is a big part of dancehall, and I grew up listening to rhythms. rhythms. You see me, like the Wally rhythm that I've come from hearing. Really, the best way to showcase yourself is to jump on a rhythm where it's easy for a DJ to squeeze you in. Because as I said, dancehall is about dancehall, it's a vibe. You see me? And then sometimes it's easier for a DJ to bust you on a rhythm that the people already know. Because when the people that know the rhythm, they're listening to. They're not even just thinking about the rhythm. They're listening to the lyrics now because they've already know it. They can take you in a bit easier. So that was my strategy when I first come true. And I think right now, man, I think the UK is just doing what we're doing. I think when the time is right, then the merger with Jamaica will just come. But I think for now, the scene is just it's still a baby. We're just growing, man. You know what I mean?
Well, it's definitely grown pretty well because there's so many incredible artists like yourselves that have been coming out in the last few years. And I'm so glad that brings us to today, which is the release of your wicked new collaboration single, which is Panicking. So for J Kaz, have you been working on this track for a while with Kmore? Is this something that's been in the pipeline for a while, or do you guys just have things ready like this?
I can't even remember when we voiced it. You see, since lockdown, everything's like a blur. It's hard to tell. But we've voiced a few things. Right. You know what I mean? This one was spiritual. I always say this one was marvelous. So it just speak for itself still. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like there's been quite a few different collabs in the scene, and that's what I like. I feel like I have the most collabs than everyone else. And like for me, music has to be fun, and sometimes when I'm doing it by myself, it's fun. But when I'm working with people that I rate, it's just more fun. And I feel like with the collabs I've done, I haven't had a chance to be as lyrical as I want. Like, I think people forget, but when it comes to lyrics, if I'm in that mood, it's a different element. And this track enabled me to be able to showcase some of that style, because a lot of the time, that's why I even start doing more melodies, because I notice a lot of people like the melodies more and the singing and stuff. But don't ever get it twisted. When it comes to lyrics, we have a trail a load of them, you see me? So
I'll tell you the story. Hey, Gully B, when she went down this track, I'll do features. I don't really do a lot of, but if I feature with someone that means I love their music and I rate them like as an artist, you see me? I'll tell you the story. We put down the track, J Kaz come in the studio. I'm like, yo, you see me? Do something have J Kaz man this now. The J Kaz come in the studio. Yo, the man going down the studio. I was like, you see, I was gobsmacked. I was like, raw! I was like, the man don't come to play. Normally when I'm in the studio, like, I do my executive thing. I'm like, yeah, bam, bam, bam. When J Kaz lay it down, I was like, yeah, man. That's it, I heard. You're not for nothing.
He takes it to a new vibe.
I like working with people that are like competent in the music as well, because there's like, everyone's always, sometimes when you go in and you're clubbing, sometimes it's like you have to do a million things, but when you're with someone that's good at what they're doing as well, and it's like it fuels you, and then it gives you that competitive energy as well. Because when I had Kmore on the song, I'm like, I can't just forward like I'm forwarding to play, you see me? So when people play it, the song have to be balanced. When someone's bringing it to here, you have to make sure you bring it to here, or you bring it to here, you see me? So that's what it was about. It was about bringing out some high quality, and I don't think there's anything in the scene like this. So, you know what I mean? You heard it here first.
Well, when I first heard it as well, like, we had Cranium on the show about a month ago, and this song reminds me, like, by having that bounce mix of the melodies as well as the lyrical content from both of you, like, I felt as if it's kind of what he does with his songwriting as well. So to see UK guys bringing it to that same level as someone like Cranium does on his tracks, I'm like, this is what the UK has to offer. And for UK More as well, when you WhatsApped me the tune this week, the first thing I said to you about what I liked about it was that mix of UK and Jamaican sounds. Like, you can tell Dav does kind of put that UK production tip with it as well, and you still kept it true to the roots of dancehall. So was that something that you wanted to do from the onset of this track? Were you like, I know exactly what direction we're going with this?
On that note, big up Davda, the big man. You see me? Produced, mixed, recorded, engineered. You see me? Manufactured. Big up Davda, because Davda is very young. He's not a beat maker, he's a producer, he's an engineer, he's a big up Davda car. You see me? But in terms of, you know what, I've been in the studio and I've said, yeah man, I want to make a thing where it sounds like it's from London. And to be honest with you, we didn't even go in the studio thinking of that. it just came out to be like that. You know what I'm trying to say, with the sounds, and it just organic. It just came out to be, it's that type of vibe, and I'm happy that's coming across in the sound, because that's exactly what we wanted to do without doing. You know, we didn't think about it, but that's what happened. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, it's come to whether
maybe Dab thought about it, but I didn't.
Well, it's come together so well, because right now it's one of my favorite tracks, and this is just day one. Right, we're only just first getting it into this track, and we played it just before we jumped on the Zoom call as well. So, you know, with those kind of, you've talked about like how you've been influenced by different styles and things like that, and how you made this great melting pot that's become the track Panicking like today. So you're on the Gully B show. We got to know about the top 5. K-More, you've done this with me before in the past when we've done Yo-Yo, you picked your top 5. But we have J Kaz with us, so I need 2 songs from each of you and one joint track at the end to know what the songs that you love right now, what became the track Panicking today. So for you, J Kaz, what's the first song you want to go for as just as a selector on today's show?
So first and foremost, thanks for having us on the show. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the support. 5. So the first one gonna be the best one, not the worst one. So we're gonna go J Kaz and Shauna, Oh I'm Bad. This is a song that was released out into the world 3 years ago. But you know, we make timeless music, so it's not even a problem. So we're gonna run that one.
Timeless music right there, as J Kaz said. Absolutely loving that tune. Incredible work right there. Yo, K-More, I need to know, what do you want to go for as your first pick of the top 5?
Yeah, we got that track. That track is a bad boy track, a bad boy video too. We got J Kaz on that one. The next track that I'm gonna pick is Lali. We got Lali. It's called Tipping Night. It's running Jamaica right now. It's got bad boys dance to it as well, and it's getting bouncy. Yeah, I love this one right now. So,
K-More, you actually worked with Lali as well on the Yo-Yo remix. What was it like working with Lali on that one?
It was good. That's what made me realize that yo was really mashing up Jamaica, because big up Lali. He reached out to me and said, yo, K-More, I need to be on a remix. And I've been listening to Lali for a few years, and I love his style, his charisma, and I was like, you know what, let's make it work. And he just jumped on it and we dealt with it, and yeah, that's it, man. Now we've got a good relationship. Big up Lali.
Wicked tune right there. So J Kaz, it's brought us to the third pick of the top 5, and it's your turn on this one. What do you want to draw for as the selector?
Yeah, so as the selector, as the DJ, I'm going to select 2 of my friends, Rara and Prince Akeem. They've got multiple bangers together, but this one is the latest one, and this one's the one that's running the roads. So on the next hottest song, the top 5, we've got Marshmello, Prince Akeem and Rara.
I'm glad that you're showing love to more UK talent here, J Kaz, because as we said earlier on, it's all about the UK dancehall unity here. So when was the first time you heard Marshmello? Like, when you first heard it, like, what was your reaction to it?
I can't remember the first time I heard it. I can't remember if I was there with them or they WhatsApped it. But as soon as I heard it, I know it was mad. You know what I mean? 2 talented artists. And like, Rara's one of my favorite artists, just point blank. Like, Rara's probably my favorite artist. Like, the dimensions, the complexities of he's on another level. Like, do you know what I mean? And Prince Akeem is a talented artist as well, so you know what I mean? It was a banger before it was even finished.
It's a wicked tune. I'm so glad you picked it on the top 5 today. So K-More, that brings us up to the 4th pick, which goes to you. You get to pick this one right now. What do you want to draw for?
Yeah, so my second pick is gonna be Stylo, Oh Lord. I love this song as well because I feel like Stylo jumped on the rhythm and owned it. I felt like he made it like his rhythm. You see me? I like that Adonis bit though, but we got Stylo on it representing the UK as well. So yeah, next one, this guy, Stylo, Oh Lord.
I'm so glad you picked that tune as well, K-More, because as you said, like, Stylo G was the first artist on the Stylo style rhythm, which became arguably the biggest rhythm of 2020 in Jamaica, and it's still getting juggled with now. You've still got artists still jumping on the bootlegs and the remixes of it. So, you know, what could we ever potentially maybe see you freestyle on that someday?
I might me style, but yeah, big up Stylo and big up the Jordan tribute on that on production, man. Right now we're panicking a beat there. You see me?
Yeah, We'll freestyle on Panicking.
Yeah, we can freestyle about Panicking. I can put the Panicking vocals for the oh lord. You can do that, Gully. You're the man for that.
Well, I may have already done it. I may have to jump into that once we've done with this interview here, man, because you know me, like I'm always doing something a little bit different, and you guys blessed us with an incredible dub that we're going to be getting into very shortly. But before we do, I need to know, what's the joint pick between J Kaz and Kmore? What's the one tune that you both love that you want to draw for on today's show?
Yeah, man, joint pick. You know, so me and J Kaz are some real musician, and we listen to all type of music, and you know. If you see the video and everything, you know, so me and Jay Kaz beat our Guinness and a Dragon, and when we're sipping on that, I listen to some Beres Hammond, yo, Jay Kaz intro.
Yeah, so the number one pick that we've got, actually, this is the number two pick, because there's another number one, which is the special tune, Panicking, you see me? But separate and apart from that, Beres Hammond, Doctor's Orders, you know what I mean?
That's the vibe we need on a Friday. That's the positive energy everyone needs. Especially we've had a whole string of sunshine through the UK this week, and that's just the perfect way to kick off the weekend. Absolutely loving that tune. So right now, the tune right now everyone needs to know is Panicking by J Kaz and Kmore. It dropped today. J Kaz, what else have we got coming for 2021 from yourself?
So much. We've got my next tune that I'm gonna release after Panicking as well. The two of the tunes are just combining, so it's gonna be an enjoyable summer, you know what I'm saying? It's saying flood season though, but yeah, just music, you know what I mean? Appearances, some YouTube content, some different kind of meds, you see me, and just trying to push UK dancehall to the next plateau. That's
wicked, man.
With, you see me?
We cannot wait, and that's something that both of you artists are doing right now. You're raising the levels, you're raising the whole league of UK dancehall up. So Kmore, what else have we got coming? Because I know you've already dropped an EP, you had the Zinc Rain EP on Valentine's Day, so you have not been stopping with the music. What else have we got for 2021?
Yeah, man, Zinc Rain, that's the point. Zinc Rain wasn't an EP for me, it was just like a collection of songs. When I really do the EP, it's different levels, you know what I mean? But for now, we'll just keeping going. For the summer, after Panicking, we're gonna push Panicking, and after that is just bubblers. So one of the gal in line up, they don't know the thing going on. Yeah.
I cannot wait to hear that, because especially the fact that we might actually have a real summer here in the UK. We might not have to have all these mad restrictions where we can't say hello to your mate or anything like that. We actually might be able to have a dancehall party again. And to know that both you guys have already kicked off the year with this incredible single Panicking, that's just the positivity I need in my life, and I know everyone else can agree with me on that one.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like we've dropped a lot of songs that we haven't been able to perform for the people yet. Like I haven't been able to perform Hypocrite for people like that. I haven't been able to perform Carry Feelings for people like that. And you know what I mean? We can't fall down the same dead stock for Panicking. We need to be able to get out there and perform it for the people. And that's what we do it for. They're the ones that send us the snaps. You know what I mean? So I mean, if you get it what they need.
100%.
Yeah, marvelous, like J Kaz would say.
Marvelous. And the track Panicking is marvelous. J Kaz, Kmore, thank you so much for joining us on the Gully B Show today. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you've added Panicking to all of your streaming playlists. Buy the tune on any musical purchasing website. Anything you can do to get Panicking all over everyone's timeline. That's your job for the day.
Man, and big up Gully B for having us on the show. And make sure you follow me on the socials at I am J Kaz. That's IAMJKAZ. That's Indigo, Alpha, Mother, Juliet, Kilo, Alpha, Zulu. So there's no
got the phonetics ready.
They know. They know. Yeah, man. Gully B, it's a pleasure always. And thank you for always supporting the artists. Not just the small ones, the big ones. Every artist, as long as they got good music, Gully B supports them. And I respect that, and I appreciate that. That's why we always have you. And thank you, man, for keep on doing the lyrics. We appreciate you. And yeah, people, follow me, Kmore Official. You get me? If you don't know if it's spelled official, I don't know. But Kmore is that. Is it? But yeah, man. I hope you lot enjoy Panicking. And check out me and J Kaz on the socials. And
guys, thank you so much for passing by the Gully B Show today. And I'm going to jump into this dub plate special that you've done just for today.
Man.
Yeah, man, big up, man.
Marvelous.
I got an intro for you, man. Right now, it's Kmore and
J Kaz.
All right, and this is called Panicking. Gully B dub plate. I want to them.
Them boy, they're panicking out.